have the right to remain hilarious. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 hilarious movie cops.
Freeze, cop!
Uh-oh, trouble.
For this list, we're taking a look at police officers in movies with a license to make us laugh.
Yeah, very funny.
Number 10, Marge Gunderson, Fargo.
And here you are. And it's a beautiful day.
Part of what makes this pregnant police chief so funny is her positive outlook on life.
Did you hear the one about the guy couldn't afford personalized plates, so he went and changed his name to J3L2404?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Despite constantly being surrounded by violence and mayhem, she maintains a strong sense of optimism and a chipper attitude.
How you doing, Marchie? How's the fricassee?
Pretty darn good. You want some?
Wanting to see the best in people, Margie can be a little naive and overly trusting.
Okay. Are you sure? Because, I mean, how do you know?
Being the smartest and most level-headed character in Fargo, though, she's able to crack the case and catch the bad guys.
And for what? For a little bit of money. There's more to life than a little money, you know.
Even when apprehending a lethal criminal, Margie still acts as a ray of hope for humanity and a source of humor.
You okay, Margie?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just morning sickness. Well, that passed.
Number 9, Sarah Ashburn and Shannon Mullins, The Heat.
Could you just maybe close the door on the way out?
I'll shut the door on you.
Like all buddy cop movies, The Heat largely succeeds thanks to the chemistry between its two leads.
What are those?
What?
What are those?
Stop it. They're my Spanx. They hold everything together.
Why? What's gonna come popping out?
Nothing. It just keeps everything where it's supposed to be, like in...
Shit, like medically?
Over a decade after patrolling the runway in Miss Congeniality, Sandra Bullock plays another comedic FBI agent as the thorough, by-the-books Sarah Ashburn. She's hilariously complimented by Melissa McCarthy's Shannon Mullins, a hard-hitting, brash cop who doesn't always play by the rules.
Will you lay down here, put your head in the door, and I'll slam it about 157,000 times.
Oh shit, girl, you better run.
While their law enforcement techniques couldn't be any more different, the two surprisingly balance each other out and combine as an awesome crime-fighting duo. Together, they create the perfect recipe for justice and comedy.
I'm almost disappointed.
Get me out!
All right, let's pull him up.
No, wait, I'm not kidding anymore, really. I can't lift him up.
What? No.
I can't lift him.
Number 8, Doofy Gilmore, Scary Movie.
Special Officer Doofy reporting.
The cops in all slasher flicks are, for lack of a better word, doofuses. Scary Movie takes this trope to another level by portraying one of the cops as mentally challenged.
I said don't disturb you, I'm cleaning my room.
A takeoff of the incompetent Deputy Dewey from Scream, Doofy Gilmore brings a whole new level to the title Special Officer.
Mom said get home now.
Tell Mom I'm on official police business.
Sporting a backpack and a badge made out of paper, he looks more like an 8-year-old playing dress-up than a real law enforcement officer. This is apparently a turn-on for reporter Gail Hailstorm, however.
Well, you don't look a day over 12.
Yeah.
Except for the big head and glazed-over look in your eyes.
Although people might laugh and make fun of him, Doofy plays everyone for fools when it's all said and done.
Okay, I'm gonna go then.
All right.
Number 7, Alan Gamble and Terry Hoitz, The Other Guys.
You can't keep me cooped up in here, okay? I am a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
What happens when the super cops plummet to their untimely deaths? You call up the other guys.
Then you got your jokers, your ball busters, your vets, and the other guys.
It's not at all surprising that none of their fellow officers take Alan and Terry seriously.
Stop humming that song.
I can hum if I want to.
One is a nerdy forensic accountant who isn't even allowed to carry a gun.
Forensic accounting. Okay, and it's an important part of the job.
Yeah, whatever.
The other, well, he kind of accidentally shot Derek Jeter during the World Series.
Are you deaf? You hear me yell freeze? You dick! I'm Derek Jeter, you shot me!
Regardless, both try to demonstrate that there's more to them than meets the eye. The two not only prove themselves to be unlikely badasses, but also prove that most cop movie cliches are total BS.
Oh, this is a shithole.
For example, walking away from an explosion is easier said than done.
I can't hear! I can't hear!
Number 6, Slater and Michaels, Superbad.
Oh my god, that is bona fide badass, man. Oh, you gotta keep that tape. Yeah.
The most immature characters in Superbad aren't any of the horny teenagers, but these two reckless cops.
Learning you are, young Patois. Thank you very much.
Slater and Michaels aren't exactly interested in upholding the law. They're more interested in exploiting their positions of power to abuse it.
Oh my God! It worked! It worked! We won!
Drinking on the job, speeding through traffic, and destroying police cars. These man-children practically get away with murder.
Can we shoot at it?
I don't know. Can you?
Upon encountering the awkward Fogel, aka McLovin, Slater and Michaels decide to show him that cops can be cool too. They don't make for the best mentors, but Slater and Michaels do help to guide Fogel, so to speak.
McLovin! Nice!
Came back. I took him down.
I'm buying you a beer, McLovin!
I'm buying you one too.
Number 5, Morton Schmid and Greg Jenko, 21 Jump Street franchise.
We got a pound of Coke? Try to show them a good time, not ruin their f***ing lives.
While the 21 Jump Street TV series was a standard police drama, the film reboot was essentially a satire of the original.
Sir, I know we come off as a couple of lady killers, but I promise you we'll be able to be super professional on the job.
Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum make for an endearing pair as Schmidt and Jenko, respectively.
I might become popular. I might fit in with the popular kids. We just have to do something wildly irresponsible to earn their trust.
You saying we should throw a party?
Just barely able to pass themselves off as teenagers, the two officers are enlisted for an undercover program.
You will be going undercover as high school students. You are here simply because you look young.
It would have been easy for Schmidt to simply be the dumpy dork and Jenko to be the thick-headed jock. However, both are often required to step out of their comfort zones to adapt to their environments. This makes for many comedic possibilities and a bromance for the ages.
Say something cool when you throw it! 1, 2, 3! Something cool!
Number 4, Larval Jones, Police Academy franchise.
What's your name? Jones. Larval Jones.
The Police Academy movies naturally have their fair share of funny cops, such as the timid Laverne Hooks. The franchise's MVP, however, has got to be Larval Jones.
Damn you! Wanna fight, huh? Fight me!
Michael Winslow is the only performer who could bring this character to life.
What are you in for? I'll show you.
God damn it, stop that!
Being a one-of-a-kind talent with a knack for sound effects. This cop of a million noises uses his incredible vocal abilities not only to trick criminals, but also to mess with his fellow officers.
Did you hear that? No, sir.
Even if this series is admittedly an acquired taste, nobody can deny that Larval steals every scene he's in.
Well, let's just get out of here. No.
Number 3, Axel Foley, Beverly Hills Cop franchise.
Disturbing the piece I got thrown out of a window!
A role initially written with Sylvester Stallone in mind, Axel Foley's character went through some significant changes when Eddie Murphy signed up for Beverly Hills Cop.
This is some kind of joke, right?
Murphy, who previously played Nick Nolte's comedic foil in 48 Hours, turned Axel into a wisecracking smartass with a badge.
Are you driving with your eyes open? Are you like using the force?
Although some question his methods, the streetwise Axel is much slicker than he looks.
Hey! Tell you how long you gotta break it!
I need authorization.
Authorize!
Loyal to his friends and always on the lookout for other officers, Axel was born to be a cop. Considering his foul mouth and countless one-liners, though, he could have just as easily been a stand-up comedian.
Oh, you said they had no guns!
They must have changed their worldview.
Number 2, Inspector Jacques Clouseau, the Pink Panther franchise.
You will behave like this and I'll have your stripes.
While Jacques Clouseau was arguably more of a supporting player in the original Pink Panther, this bumbling inspector quickly took over the entire series in subsequent installments.
Nothing matters but the facts. Without them, the science of criminal investigation is nothing more than a guessing game.
Clouseau's clumsy and oblivious nature constantly results in disaster, not to mention ingenious physical comedy.
We must find that woman.
In the event that he does actually foil an evildoer, it's usually thanks to dumb luck.
There is a time and a place for everything, Kato. And this is it.
A master of slapstick and improvisation, Peter Sellers fashioned this character into a comedic force unlike any other. For our money, there's only one true Inspector Clouseau, and we ain't talking about Steve Martin.
Inspector! Do you know if the killer was a man or a woman? Well, of course I know that. What else is there? A kitten?
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Will you stop with that? That voice makes you sound crazy.
It's not make me sound crazy, it makes me sound like Maury Finkel, founder of Finkel Fixtures, biggest lighting fixture chain in the Southland.
We must be a misunderstanding. I would sit down here for the big case, for the kidnapping, the little girl.
Don't forget the little girl. Your assignment is Lee.
Who is Lee and what kind of assignment is that?
How's looked? He's in the freezer. Just say cool off. No, I didn't say anything, actually. Shame. There was a bit earlier on that you missed when I distracted him with the cuddly monkey, and then I said playtime's over, and I hit him with the peace lily.
How are we going to explain this?
On está un explicaré.
What? Are you crazy? The suspect just died in your car. We have to report this.
We do this my way. You shoot to kill. You get as many as you can. All you gotta do is just not miss.
I won't miss.
We're gonna get bloody on this one, Roger.
Number 1, Frank Drebin, the Naked Gun franchise.
Whatever scum did this, not one man in this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat. Yeah.
The reason this member of Police Squad stands out as the most hilarious cop in film is largely because he's completely clueless about his incompetence.
I've heard police work is dangerous.
It is, that's why I carry a big gun.
Aren't you afraid it might go off accidentally?
I used to have that problem.
And what did you do about it?
I just think about baseball.
The great Leslie Nielsen played this role with an unyielding straight face, never acknowledging the stupidity of his character or the absurdity of his circumstances.
Do you realize that because of you, this city is being overrun by baboons?
Well, isn't that the fault of the voters?
Whether driving a tank, starting a fire, or going undercover at a baseball game, Nielsen owned the screen in this career-defining role.
Have you found him yet? No, and I've searched almost everybody.
Yeah, I saw that.
When it comes to making us laugh, Frank Drebin never failed to get a bingo.
Bingo.
Do you agree with our list? Who's your favorite hilarious movie cop?
So it's just McLovin?
Yeah.
Badass.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
No cell phones.
How about now? Oh, different story? Oh, come on back.